Hello everyone, this is Princess Anime 64 and welcome back to my character analysis series for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Sherlotta from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time. Let's get started. So looking at Sherlotta's profile, her crystal affinity is yellow and her weapon type she uses are her hair ribbons, which is kind of weird. Her main roles are magic, support, and battery. So when you first recruit her, she has an HP of 1100, initial bravery of 150, max bravery of 525, attack of 180, and a defense of 130. When you max her out, her HP will reach to 6788, initial bravery goes up by 1383, max bravery by 3387, attack by 789, and her defense reaches 717. So as for her overall main stats, her high points are her HP, her attack, and her max bravery. Her speed is a little on the decent side, and then her low points are her defense and her initial bravery. Alright, so now we're going to talk about her commands. Now, her first command is called Light of the Crystal, and this raises the party's bravery based on max bravery, and it grants the Radiance of the Crystal buff to Sherlotta for 3 turns. This will give Sherlotta another turn, and then when Radiance of the Crystal is active, bravery attack changes into Soothing Light, where it raises the party's bravery based on Charlotta's attack, and HP attack changes into Throw Staff, where it raises bravery first based on Charlotta's max bravery, and then she follows up with the Magic Bravery HP attack, which can inflict the Light of Denial buff for 3 turns. So just for part 2 of this here, because it was pretty long when I found it. So Radiance of the Crystal will raise the party's max bravery and it grants HP regen. It raises Sherlotta's attack as well. And then Light of Denial will lower initial bravery and it deals bravery damage. So it's sort of like sap or poison. Her second command is called Crystal Generation, which raises Sherlotta's bravery based on her attack. It deals an AoE HP damage where the HP damage is split among enemies. And then her Crystal 65 is called All Bravery Rejuvenate, so this will raise the party's bravery based on Sherlotta's max bravery. Alright, so now we're going to talk about Sherlotta's extensions. So with Radiance of the Crystal, this will slightly improve the bravery gain based on max bravery. Soothing Light will moderately improve the bravery gain based on Sherlotta's attack. And then when using Throw Staff, bravery hits go up by 2. It moderately raises total potency, and Stolen Bravery overflows up to 120% of max bravery. As for her Summon Crystal extension, so when using Summon Crystal or Crystal Generation, I'm not sure why it's written differently here, the bravery gain based on attack becomes party-wide, and it moderately improves the bravery gain. So now we're going to talk about the extensions. So, oh wait, hold on, this is unique passives. Give me a second. Okay, so we're going to start with the stat passives first. So, in this case with Sherlotta, yeah, you definitely want to go with attack and max bravery since they do play a big part in her commands. Initial bravery is fine as well, but you really don't need it all that much. It's just attack and max bravery that's really important. Okay, now we're going to talk about the unique passives. So in my past videos, I would normally mention that using the, 1 or 2 of the artifact passives for her or for other characters combined with Crystal 50 would work. In the case with Sherlotta, though, you definitely want to go with the command passive. So Bravery Radiance of the Crystal is definitely one that you want to go with, as well as Bravery Summon Crystal. Her Crystal 50 Eternal Maiden, this will just boost her max bravery and speed. Max bravery is great and all, but her speed isn't really all that good, so it's kind of 50-50, you could say. I mean, you can go for it if you want to, but at the same time, me personally, I don't really think it's necessary because her speed isn't all that good to begin with. As for a certain combination that you want to go for when you're farming artifacts, the ones that would be the most important would be Bravery Radiance of the Crystal with max bravery, or Bravery Summon Crystal with attack. That's how you want to go at it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Sherlotta's gear. So the 15 CP is called the Affection Ribbon, so this makes it that when using Radiance of the Crystal, this will improve the bravery gain based on max bravery, and it improves the effects of Radiance of the Crystal, and it increases duration. Next up, we have her 35 CP weapon, which is the Flower Ribbon. So when you're using Summon Crystal, this improves bravery gain based on attack. It triggers an additional AoE HP attack based on the current bravery value of the party members, and HP damage again is divided among all enemies. Alright, so now we have the big prize, which is Sherlotta's ribbon. This is her EX weapon here, and this will grant her the EX ability called Pulse of the Crystal Core. So this will reduce all enemies' bravery to 1/5 of their current value. It raises the party's bravery based on Sherlotta's max bravery, and it grants the Light of Creation buff to Sherlotta for 2 turns. After using this EX, Sherlotta gets another turn, so you can use Radiance of the Crystal or Crystal Generation after that. And as for the Light of Creation buff, this will raise HP damage dealt by the party. So this is like one of the big reasons why Sherlotta is an amazing support character, because of how much buffs that she can add to the party. And then lastly, we have her 35 CP armor, which is called Sherlotta's Shoes. This will add 680 to her HP and an additional 72 to her attack. Alright, so this is the banner that will be featuring Sherlotta's gear, and I will say starting with Sherlotta's event, the event characters will be getting an EX at this point, and along with Sherlotta, Rydia and Seymour will also have synergy for her event, so if you have any one of them built up, you can use them for this event, and as you guys know me, I'm definitely going to be using Rydia for the event co-op, so if you see me, don't be afraid to say hi. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the boss in Sherlotta's event. So this is called the Spineclad. It's a dragon-type enemy that is weak to water, and it has a chase of 40. So if it's weak to water, you know, you can use Leviathan for this event. So as for some of its usual attacks that standard dragon enemies have, they have the usual fire magic spells, which does get stronger depending on the level that you're fighting it at. It has moves like Tail Hammer, Fire Breath, Spear Ray, and then Charge. And then exclusive to the Spineclad, we have Scatter, where it will raise its bravery and then follows up with a magic bravery HP attack that can lower attack and speed, and it inflicts poison. Alright, so now moving on, I had to cut this down by the way, so that's why there's like 2 pictures of this. Scatter Plus is basically just a stronger variant. Sword Tail is an AoE melee bravery attack with a high turn rate. It has a high turn rate when breaking a target or attacking a broken target, so this one I would be careful for. Breath Barrage will raise its bravery, and then it gives a fire magic bravery attack that again has a high turn rate. Tail Crush raises its bravery and then gives a melee bravery attack that removes target's buffs except for frames. Again, this one I would watch out for as well. And then its last 2 moves, it has Lost Its Temper, where it raises all of its stats, and then Sweeping Tail Widely will raise its stats even higher. Alright, so some alternatives that you can use for Sherlotta's event. For starters, the Lost Chapter Synergy character is going to be Leon, or Leonhard. I'm not entirely sure which one is the right translation for it, but what's it called? Leon, he's going to be coming back with his Lost Chapter. He has level 70 Awakening, and he is getting an EX, so if you can get all 3 of those done, then you can use him for this event. In terms of like, you know, who's in the meta right now, you could use Warrior of Light or Noctis. You could use Quistis to just delay the boss as many times as you want. In terms of like debuffs or buffs, you could bring Lena along to protect you from the debuffs, and you can bring Ferris to debuff the Spineclad as well. So that covers up everything. So now I'm going to head over to Opera Omnia JP, and I'm going to showcase Sherlotta's commands. So give me just a quick second. Alrighty, we're back now in Opera Omnia JP. We are on Sherlotta's Lost Chapter. We're at the last node here, and we're going to be showing off Sherlotta's commands. Now, as you can already see, I don't have Sherlotta's EX, and I would pull for it right now in JP, but I'm still trying to recover from trying to get Trey's EX, which never happened. So let's not worry about that. By the way, the track that plays in her Lost Chapter is amazing. I love it. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna do bravery attacks with Rydia and Crazy Hair Seymour. Alright, so the way how this works, so we're gonna start with Radiance of the Crystal. Now when you do that, now as you can see, bravery attack changes into, let me see if I can find it, it changes into Soothing Light, and HP attack changes to Throw Staff. So we're gonna do Throw Staff first. For the longest time, I thought she was throwing a hammer at people, so... But it's actually a staff. Alrighty, so we're gonna do another bravery attack because I do want to show off Soothing Light. So we do that, and then bravery gain. So that can be a quick handy save in case the boss does his HP attack. Alright, so let me just get rid of you. I can throw another hammer at you. I mean, can you blame me for thinking it looks like a hammer? I mean, if we're thinking it is a hammer, like it looks like one though. Alright, let's use Flare 4 on you. And actually, you know what? Let's do Crystal Generation. So there we go. And everybody can just easily take him out. By the way, the reason Rydia's EX is like ready right now, that's because she got an EX Plus along with when Sherlotta's Lost Chapter came out, and I love it. So here's the Spine Clad. So we're going to start by lowering your water res. Alright, and we're going to do another Throw Staff. And we're going to do, what was it, Lance of Atrophy. I don't even have his extensions on. Wow. Just goes to show how much I don't really use Seymour. So right there, he lost Bravery because of the Throw Staff. Alrighty, now, let's do another Throw Staff, just kind of, okay, never mind, I couldn't break him. Okay, so now he's charging up. So I guess now I could use Rydia's EX here. By the way, sneak peek of Rydia's EX Plus. She brings out the Mist Dragon, which is awesome. Alright, so that covers up everything for Sherlotta's Lost Chapter. Now, before I end the video on here, I do want to give out a small message for those who are pulling for Sherlotta, or for those who like follow or play Opera Omnia JP. Now, you may have heard that Sherlotta recently got an EX Plus, and truth be told, it's not exactly like the best thing in the world. Like, she got a pretty decent upgrade, not anything too like game-breaking. So because of that, you know, because her EX Plus is not that good, don't let that deter your chances of pulling for her when she drops in Global, because here's the thing, it's going to be like a year before her Lost Chapter drops, so you have as much time in the world to just use her right now, you know, get her EX, use her for like Cosmos difficulty, for Chaos difficulty, well, upcoming Chaos difficulty, I should say, and she's going to be a really big help. You know, the buffs that she gives to herself and to the party, they're really going to help you a long way. So my advice for you, pull for her right now when she drops in Global, because she's going to be a really big help. So, the reason I wanted to say that message, what was it? My friend, the Broadway San, he also mentioned this on his Discord page. He posted it on his Twitter and on his Discord, on his Facebook. I got a little mixed up there, but he's been spreading it all over his social media, and I wanted to also spread the word about that. So, that pretty much covers up everything for Sherlotta's video. So thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.